What up fam, eFresh here and I'm back with an all new video, and today we are back in the world of Destiny 2. Today's video is gonna finally be over my ARC 3.0 build for this season. I'm gonna go over all the mods, I'm gonna go over whatever weapons that I'm currently using, and just to show you the synergization, I just made that word up, of everything combined. So yeah, today's video is gonna be an informative one. To build, I think you should definitely try. ARC 3.0 is good, I enjoy it, it's fun. But if I'm gonna rank them, I'm gonna put it, you know, I'm probably gonna go Void Solar than ARC 3.0, to be fair. That doesn't mean ARC 3.0 is bad, it's fun. It's just different. So in this build, I'm gonna show you how, with a Titan, grenades are gonna be your best friend. As you see here on the screen, this is my ARC 3.0 Titan. See how beautiful it is? It just look mean, right? Shout out to everybody wearing gold for September as well. So let's get right into the build. As you see here, I'm gonna be using Striker Titan. I'm using Thunder Crash instead of Fist of Havoc. Fist of Havoc, while it's good, at the same time it just feels like it goes way too fast. And I just prefer, honestly, to just use Thunder Crash. Number one, you get it back a little bit quicker, and number two, it's just easier to manage. And yeah, I just recommend Thunder Crash more so in PvE than Fist of Havoc. Even in PvP for me too, to be fair. But here I will be using thrusters instead of my barricade, and I'm going to show you why more on that later. I'm going to use a catapult lift, thunderclap instead of shoulder charge or ballistic slam. Thunderclap is the way to go. And I will be using storm grenade, which is going to be the main part of this build. Okay, I'm going to be using knockout, and I'm going to be using touch of thunder for the arc aspects. For the fragment, I'm going to be using spark of feedback, and I'm basically using that just for the plus 10 resilience, to be honest. I'm going to be using spark of shock, which your arc grenades jolts targets. I'm going to be using spark of ions, which defeating a jolted target creates an ionic trace, which is also going to be a very important part of this build. And I'm going to be using spark of magnitude. Your lingering arc grenades, lightning grenade, pulse grenade, and storm grenades have extended duration, meaning they last longer. That's also going to come into play in a second. Now, like I said, I'm going to be using knockout, and I'm going to be using touch of thunder, which is going to make my grenades better, and just does more damage over time. And with knockout, you know, sometimes if I need to just punch something that's in front of me, and you know, on some, you know, getaway shit, I can always punch them, and it's gonna be a one-shot kill for most ads, except for like, you know, like big yellow bars and shit like that. So now, when you come to the armor, here's the thing. For my helmet, number one, I'm gonna be using firepower. This is gonna be the main part of this build that I'm gonna be using. It's a theme that you're gonna see quite often. So I'm using firepower on this one. Here, I made sure that this is a stasis arm, so I can use grenade kickstart, and I'm also using the elemental ordnance. I'm going to be using Heart of Inmost Light, and now here's the thing: Heart of Inmost Light is the best overall exotic for a Titan. I don't care what anyone says, it's the most useful exotic. It's the best one that you can currently use in the moment. Basically, why? Here, whenever you use an ability, whether it be grenade, melee, or barricade, whichever one you use, it empowers the other two that you don't use. So if I throw out my grenade, then I quickly say, you know, use my thruster instead of using my barricade, it's gonna charge my grenade quicker. Same if I use my melee, it's then gonna charge my thruster and grenade quicker. Like, see what I'm saying? The synergy of that, whichever ones you don't use, is gonna charge up the other two that aren't being used at the moment. So that's why this chest piece is important, because you can just pretty much keep getting your grenade back pretty quickly and cycling through using your thrusters, using your grenade, and using your thunderclap. So also here, I'm going to be using firepower, and I highly recommend that you use thermal shock plating. That should just go without saying at this point. For my legs, I'm going to be using, again, firepower. So that's 3 pieces of firepower, and the reason why is because when I throw my grenade being charged with light, I get 50% of my grenade back. I just put this on just for shits and giggles, because I mean, there's really nothing else to use. I mean, I guess you can go with recuperation or innovation, whichever one you want to, but it doesn't matter. And finally, my Titan mark. As you see here, I'm going to be using lightning strikes twice. Now, once I unlock this, ARC 3.0 completely changed the game for me, because before it was just good, it was kind of fun, and it was meh. But with Lightning Strikes Twice, this is a really good perk that makes it to where when you throw your arc grenade, you gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Arc Final Blows extend the duration of this benefit. So this is another thing to recharge my grenade up to go along with firepower and grenade kickstart. And yeah, it's insanely good. Now I'm going to be using Elemental Charge, meaning when I pick up a whale, I become charged with light, which applies to my firepower here when I'm charged with light and regain a portion of my grenade energy when I use my grenade. With these 3 stacks of charge with light, of firepower, once I'm charged with light through a grenade, you should get 50% of your, around 50% of your grenade back. So yeah, definitely make sure that you are rocking Elemental Charge, and definitely make sure you're rocking Lightning Strikes Twice. With Lightning Strikes Twice and firepower, and then on top of that I'm using grenade kickstart, it's basically just me recharging my grenade as quickly as possible. I'm using 92 resilience, 91 recovery, 88 discipline. I would love to be able to get this to 100, which is currently what I'm in the process of doing right now, getting new armor, so I can try to get through the coveted triple 100 stack again on my Titan. For my weapons, I'm going to be using this escape velocity with overflow and osmosis, because osmosis, you know, I can always turn that into arc damage as well. I'm going to be using this delicate tomb fusion rifle, which is also very important to the build, and this is the reason why, because powerful foes and opposing guardians always generate ionic traces. Ionic traces fly to me, or I guess I should say crawl to me, and then on top of that, that provides even more energy to my abilities, which again, the whole point of this build is you want your abilities, mainly your grenade, to recharge as fast as possible. And with this gun, it completely helps, and it's awesome. So remember, final blows with this weapon have a chance to generate ionic traces. Powerful foes and opposing guardians always generate ionic traces, so keep that in mind. And finally, we're going to be using Blast Batu, because it's a grenade launcher that's it's fun and it's got chain reaction, and I like chain reaction because when things blow up together and they blow up with arc energy, it's fun to look at. So I'm going to go into a Nightfall real quick, and I'm going to show you how this build works. Alright, I'm going to take you to this Nightfall to just go through it and show you just how this build works. And let me just tell you guys, it's an extremely fun build to use. I enjoyed it as well. It's awesome, and you'll see right here. Oh, except for that point. Oh my god! Grenade out. I fucked up and missed that, but it's still gonna kill shit anyway. As you see, my grenade is doing that. I skip around with my thruster. As you see, due to my chest piece, everything's charging quicker. I can come down here as well. Do that, and back to my grenade. We're good again. Throw that out again. I got my thruster. Back up. As you see, ionic tracers are coming towards me. My grenade's already here. Throw that again. Another grenade kill. And you see how it works, man. It's just, look at that. Already got my grenade back. All my abilities are already back. This is what I mean by this build is extremely fun. Got a trace there. And yeah, you see the synergy that I'm doing. I'm getting my grenades back with firepower. Oh my god! Another fucked up grenade I just threw again, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna seek them. I'm getting traces again. I can do this. My abilities are coming back quicker. Get a couple kills, and next thing you know, my grenade's already back. Throw another grenade. Get a bunch of kills. Do that. Before you know it, next second, my grenade's already back. Another grenade. You just go on and on and on. This is what I mean. This build is fun to use. It's really awesome. As you see again, my grenade's already back. Throw another grenade. Do that. I can see my my grenade is building up again. If I want to, I can do this. Grenade's already back. This is what I mean. Throw the grenade out again. A bunch of enemies are gone. Just look at the recharge rate of everything. Combining with the traces, bruh, I'm telling you, this is probably the funnest build for Arc that I've done so far. And like I said, I just recently saw the Plunder the Booty did the same thing. Mine just a little different because I used a fusion rifle. I think he used different weapons. We used a couple of different mods here and there, but as most people are gonna realize, firepower is gonna be the way to go with this because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. The storm grenades for a Titan are incredibly good. I mean like insanely good. So when you make a ARC 3.0 build, you want to make sure you build it around grenades. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Just make sure and remember, again, grenades are going to be your best friend, and most importantly, make sure that they're storm grenades. I'm telling you guys, they are incredibly strong in this game currently. So yeah, that's the best build that I think is the most effective. I do have another build that I did talk about before with using the insurmountable skull for you to just go around shoulder charge and everything. That build's fun as well. I would say though, this is probably the most efficient build of most of them in terms of ARC 3.0. You're probably going to see other creators having the same type of build because that's just how good these grenades are. So remember, firepower is going to be your best friend. Grenade kickstart, if you want to go here and use bomber, and also make sure you have lightning strikes twice as well. So yeah, guys, that's my build, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that comment section down below and tell me how you feel about the build, or let me know if you have any other builds that you're currently using for your Titan as well, because I would love to try out other things. Again, I love ARC 3.0. It's fun to use. It's really fun to use, but it's not my favorite, I'm just gonna say, but it is fun to use. So yeah, I am enjoying it so far. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Again, hit the comment section down below and tell me how you feel about ARC 3.0. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content. It just got dark as shit, now I'm scared. And also, make sure you give the video a like and a thumbs up as it supports the channel. I love you guys. I hope you guys are having fun in Season of the Plunder. And I'm just rambling saying things. So with that being said, I'm gonna ride out.